Prosecutors say a missing Bucks County mother was murdered by her husband. They say he killed her in her sleep, dismembered her body, and left her remains in a wooded area. Officials announced third-degree murder charges against Stephen Capaldi this afternoon. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Carrie Corrado.
Investigators say Beth Capaldi's husband Stephen was the last person who saw her, and after a careful and thorough investigation, they say he's the one who killed her.
The defendant, Stephen Capaldi, was arrested, charged, and arraigned for murdering his wife.
Investigators say Stephen Capaldi is now facing third-degree murder charges. Court records reveal he strangled his wife Beth as she was sleeping, used a pillow to smother her, and then moved her body to the basement of their High Street home in Sellersville. Investigators say Capaldi then tried to cover it up by dismembering her body. They say he put some of her remains in a dumpster and buried some on Hog Island Road near the Philadelphia airport. Investigators negotiated with Capaldi in hopes to find her.
On December the 9th, the defendant was transported by law enforcement, some of which you see arrayed behind me here, to the Hog Island burial site, where he led law enforcement voluntarily to where he believed he had buried his wife's remains.
Neighbors say they still can't believe this happened on their street.
Just to think that someone could be capable of doing that right across the street, you know, in this small town, you just don't expect it.
If I had some magic time machine and I could turn back the clock to prior to Beth Capaldi's murder, I would do so every time. But that's just not how our universe works.
The DA said his goal is to bring Capaldi to justice and to do their best to bring closure to the family.
We will continue with our investigation and, yes, to look for Beth Capaldi's remains until it is no longer feasible. Hopefully soon, Beth Capaldi will rest in peace and her family can find peace as well.
Investigators say Capaldi is at the Bucks County prison being held without bail. Carrie Corrado, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.